Alaska, right? E ed, e p e me e. I itch, I pine, I high, I. And I'm gonna have to. I don't know what that one says. You guys get the idea. So please don't forget, you can do that on your own. Okay. So what did we learn in 7.1? I really like the way that this is laid out. What we learned is that whenever the letter C or G is followed by what we call a watch-out vowel, which is E, I, or Y, the sound of C is soft. So here you see it just like this. So C-E, C-I, C-Y. The sound of C is soft. Same thing for G. G-E, G-I, or G-Y. The sound of G is soft and it says J. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to go through that. So those are our two letters that we're really working on for this sub-step. As a reminder, what we just finished doing was the syllable final consonant LE. So quick review. We take a look at our suffixes, uncrumple. Okay, so that's a markup of the word uncrumple right there. Disgruntle. Notice we hear the T sound here because this is not the STLE, right? So dis prefix would mark that up. Disgruntle. Closed, final consonant LE. Short vowel sound. So here is an example. This is what I want you guys to be doing with your Jamboards and your words that you'll be getting next week when you do your spelling, okay? So this is exactly what I want you to do when you're marking up those words. Okay. Here's our STLE. The S stays in the first syllable, so it's castle. The T is silent. And here's how we would mark that up. Castle. Cross out the T, cross out the E. Okay. This is a closed syllable. Final consonant LE. We didn't really do a lot of work where we cross out the LE, but you can see here that that's the right thing to do. Okay, here we go. Let's think about our objective. That we can read using the soft options for the letter C and the letter G when they're followed by a watch-out vowel. Here we have our concede. That's how we'd mark this up. So when we mark this up, we're going to be putting the S on top of the C. And I think I showed you guys how to do that in a video earlier this week. You put the S above that, okay? Gentle. So here we have a watch-out vowel that makes the G soft, and we have our final consonant LE. So let's see the markup on that. Gentle, and right above the G, we put the J. Okay. Infancy. So here it's really fan, right? Infancy, but we don't say it that way. When we say it quick, it's infancy. Here's how we would mark that up. In, fan, C. The Y is the watch-out vowel, making the C soft. So I mark that up where I have the S on top. The Y at the end is the crybaby rule. So the Y is saying E. Okay. So here I didn't show you the markup underneath. This would be a closed syllable, open syllable. Okay. A, open syllable. Gen. E is a watch-out vowel that makes G soft. C. Y is a watch-out vowel that makes C soft. Agency. Here's our markup for that. A, gen, C. This is an open syllable. Underneath, I would put the O. Gen is a closed syllable. C is an open syllable. E is a watch out vowel, making G soft, so I put the J on top. Y is a watch out vowel, making C soft, so I put the S on top. Okay, so here's an example of some of the words that you should be able to read. I'm going to give you a few minutes. I want you to follow along with me, okay? So this is agitate. Agitate. So if I were marking this up, here's how I would mark this up. It would be AGITATE. And I think I gave you this example as well last week. This goes to show you that even if the I doesn't stay in the syllable, it still works as the watch out vowel. So, ag is your first syllable, closed. I is a schwa. It's that I complement schwa. Okay, and then you have your tate, agitate. Legend. It's ledge and legend. And again, that's a great example of where the watch out vowel, the E, is actually in a different syllable than the G, but it still works to make the G soft. Contingency. Contingency. I'm going to go back. Sorry about that. Oh, golly jeepers. Okay, I got to slow down. Here we go. I'm just going to do it this way. All right. Now, we have not done vowel teams. Now, you guys are older, so you see vowel teams all the time in your regular reading. But in Wilson class, we haven't done vowel teams. So as soon as I see this, I know they're in different syllables, okay? So this is geologist, geologist. Reciprocate, reciprocate. Reconcile. It's not on, right? On is a high frequency word. It's an irregular word, okay? So reconcile. This is cyanide, cyanide. That one's a little different. We don't see this that often where we see Y saying I in a multisyllable word in the beginning of a word. Is very rare. Census, census. Okay, so these are some of the sentences that I'd like you to go over and practice. I'm going to give you a minute, okay, to read them, and then you'll have to answer a few questions. Here's a few more sentences. I'm going to give you a minute. If you'd like, you can pause the video because then I'm going to have a few questions for you. Okay, that's the end of the presentation. Take care, guys.